Hello everyone and welcome to the Sports Doyen. We are having a look at the ISL squads and the team in focus today is East Bengal. East Bengal are a new entrance. There is no need for me to explain actually who East Bengal are. They're one of the pillars of Indian football, one of the most famous teams, one of the grand old teams in Indian football. And Pratmesh, what a delight it is for us to see that this giant of Indian football. We were thinking of Mohan Bagan and East Bengal going out of existence एंड मतलब खुशी खुशी एक्सप्रेस करना मुश्किल है इसका ना कि वी बीन मैनेज्ड ईस्ट बंगाल मैनेज टू गेट द फाइनेंसेस एंड अपने आप को एस्टैब्लिश किया एज अ टीम इन आईएसएल
काफी काफी अच्छा चीज है because I think ISL में the only thing that was lacking is
हिस्ट्री
the legacy, the legacy, the history,
हाँ
which probably you get with the likes of Mohan Bagan with East Bengal. So I think that's a
अभी भी कुछ क्लब्स हैं मेरे हिसाब से अभी भी हैं
हाँ
गोवा के क्लब्स हैं
आ सकता है
जेसीटी मिल्स है
तो ऐसे काफी क्लब्स है जो अभी भी आ सकते हैं लेकिन ये अच्छी खुशी की बात है that East Bengal already there plus Robbie Fowler. I mean, one of the biggest names in world football. So I think a Liverpool legend for sure, Premier League legend, and a coach who did pretty good in the A League. He's done very well with the Liverpool youngsters as well. So काफी उम्मीदें है रॉबी फाउलर उनकी कोचिंग स्टाफ से to develop these young players, the good players that they have already at East Bengal, some really talented players. तो यही देखना है हमको कि how Robbie Fowler exactly adjusts to the Indian style of playing football because you have to play a lot of Indian players. So I think that rule brings a lot of uniqueness in itself into the mix. So अभी ये कैसे blend करते हैं वो वही सबसे बड़ी देखने वाली बात है.
वैभव अगर हम लोग ईस्ट बंगाल की बात करें तो यू सी दैट दे हैव प्लेयर्स एज प्रथमेश मेंशन कि काफी टैलेंटेड और इंप्रेसिव प्लेयर्स हैं वन नेम जो कि मेरे को जंप आउट करता है इज ऑफ कोर्स जेजे लालपेटी ये एट वन पॉइंट इंडियन फुटबॉल का बहुत बड़ा होप थे ये अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंजरीज एंड बैड फॉर्म एंड मे बी ओवर एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम द फैंस ऑल थ्री का कॉम्बिनेशन हुआ we've not seen such impressive performances from him and अब लगभग 1.5 साल बाद अपना पहला competitive मैच खेलेंगे अगर वो select होते हैं ईस्ट बंगाल के लिए how do you see their squad from the notes that I have you can see JJ Anthony Pilkington Scott Neville these are some of the names and let's not forget East Bengal second IT last year I League.
Actually, East Bengal retained the same Indian core like last, which was in I League 2019-20 season, and they added a new foreign core. अब foreign players नए आए, Indian भले पुराने हैं, लेकिन foreign players को उन Indian players में मिलाना ये रॉबी फॉलर के लिए एक टफ चैलेंज होगा. तो मेरे हिसाब से टॉप 4 अभी एक्सपेक्ट करना अच्छा नहीं होगा. क्लब मे बी 5-6 पे फिनिश कर जाए तो भी बहुत अच्छी बात है. और जो फ्रंट थ्री देखिए इंडियन फ्रंट थ्री आई मीन बलवंत सिंह एज ए स्ट्राइकर जेजे एज ए स्ट्राइकर सी के विनीत एज ए विंगर मतलब माशाल्लाह और इंडियन प्लेयर्स भी काफी अच्छे हैं विकास जायरू को लिया है एंड वही होगा कि स्क्वाड फॉरेनर्स ने हैं उनको एक टीम में बिठाना रन करना पहले ही आप सबसे लेट है आई लीग में आपने प्रिपरेशन सबसे लेट स्टार्ट किए इसलिए आपको आपका फर्स्ट मैच भी सबसे लेट दिया गया है सो मे बी टॉप 4 तो ड्रीम ही होगा ईस्ट बंगाल के लिए मिड टेबल पे फिनिश कर जाए तो अच्छी बात है.
All right, Pratmesh, what about your predictions? I think Vaibhav quite rightly summed it up. सबसे yes agreed because East Bengal को finances का issue था and other technical issues थे in terms of their entry into the ISL. So they were the last entrants into this season. Sort of थोड़ा imbalanced season भी कह सकते हो थोड़ा इसकी वजह से ही हुआ because 10 से आपकी 11 टीमें हो गई which is not an even number. I'm sure a lot of our first time viewers must be wondering 11 टीमें कौन सी लीग होती है भाई या तो इवन नंबर की टीम होती है या 20 होंगी या 18 होंगी या 14 होंगी ये 11 क्या टिकड़म है. So that is the thing that must be surprising to people. But how do you see them shaping up? As Vaibhav said, they're also been given extended maybe a week more than other teams.
Yeah, they have. I think they start with the ATK
The derby, the Kolkata derby.
Yeah, so imagine if that stadium was packed to the rafters. I think Robbie Fowler would have got.
So Salt Lake mein ho raha tha.
It would have been like a proper introduction to Indian football for Robbie Fowler. All that Merseyside and United derbies he might have played. This would have been a different experience. But anyway, I feel the intensity with which ATK will already have a game under their back, so they will start pretty confident in those terms, regardless of the result. So I think East Bengal really tough start because they start with Mohun Bagan, then they play Mumbai City FC on the 1st. After playing Mohun Bagan on 27th, so I think that's a really difficult start for a Fowler and his men.
I don't think Northeast will be easy either.
Northeast won't be easy either. They're always a tricky team. You never know what is going to turn up with them. So that's going to be something that they would really have to watch out for. But I think they've got good foreign players. Again, the point comes to whether they are able to blend those foreign players in with that Indian core, whether that creates any kind of disparity, because obviously there'll be a huge difference in the salary structure as well for those players. Especially for the likes of Anthony Pilkington as well as Scott Neville. These are players that are brought for higher salaries in the Indian core. I think that does affect a little bit of dressing room mentality. But I think with Fowler, you can expect that you could probably see a bit of Liverpool style of management in terms of how he will manage his players. I think that's the biggest challenge for him rather in this highest. And I don't think anybody expects them to finish in the top 4. But I think for them, if Fowler has to stay the manager until the end of the season, the dressing room has to stay a united front, and not it shouldn't be very visible out in the open that they are having some problems because of the entire last team entering, a lot of financial issues, and they got some good players for bigger salaries, so there might be some issues there. But praying for the best, because East Bengal historically are one of the greatest clubs in India, and for them to do well in the top tier of Indian football would be great.
Just for our fans, 27th of November, keep it locked to your Indian television. I'm pretty sure it's on Star Sports. Keep an eye out for that. This is going to be, it is historically the biggest match in Indian football. It's the Kolkata derby. It's Mohun Bagan versus East Bengal. It really doesn't get any bigger than this. No matter where these teams are in the table, it's always the most followed match in the country. So do keep an eye out for that. And of course, keep it locked to the TSD for more of such ISL previews.